What's up YouTube? My name is Kurt and I'm gonna walk you guys through 1 week of half Ironman training. This is when it gets fun. Sign a contract with yourself, pushes you to your limits. Frickin' starving. My ass also hurts. I promise you that's where you'll get the best results. So I'm officially 3 weeks out for my first half Ironman. Just for some background, I've never done a triathlon before and I'm pretty new to endurance events overall. I just finished my first marathon earlier this year in April, so this is all pretty new for me. I feel pretty confident with the running aspect of the triathlon after the marathon and have been working really hard on the swim. But today I have a 56-mile bike ride, which is the distance for the half Ironman. And my previous longest on the bike has been 26 miles, so this is gonna be a little bit of a jump. This is only gonna be my 4th time biking in this training cycle, and the half Ironman is about a month away. I would say I am a little bit nervous for this bike ride, but we'll make it work. Alright, so I'm about 32 miles in, stopping for a quick refuel. Got a Quest bar and a banana. To be honest with you guys, this cookies and cream Quest bar flavor tastes like absolute garbage, but still eat these all the time. Feels friggin' so good just to be standing on this brake and stretching out my back, but ready to get after it. Alright, finished the 56 miles. Wasn't too bad till about mile 44, and then the last 12 were harder than the first 44. I did it. Gave me a little more confidence going into the big event. Now that I'm done, the worst part is I got a 40-minute drive home and I'm absolutely starving. I'm going to go annihilate some food when I get home, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's Tuesday and I'm feeling pretty good after that long bike ride. Surprisingly not too sore, but I'm pretty chafed in the cheeks. But feeling pretty good today, going for a nice easy recovery run. Not gonna worry about pace at all, just kind of take my time and get the body moving. If I had any advice for you guys that are new to endurance sports, it would be to not worry about your pace. For me personally, I pick about 4 workouts a week where I'm really intentional and I might have a set pace where I know I want to do, or I have a specific distance I want to do. But on the other 3 days of the week, I just have nothing planned. And today is one of those days, and I didn't know if I would be really sore after the bike ride or not, but since I'm feeling pretty good, I'm just going to take a nice easy run, do some mobility work, and kind of keep the body feeling fresh. But it's extremely important to listen to your body. If you listen to your body over time, I promise you that's where you'll get the best results. So finished up that run, ended up being about 3.5 miles at like a 10:30 pace. So for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna rest, recover, hydrate, eat some good food, fuel up for tomorrow. Got a big swim tomorrow and I'll catch you guys then. I would highly recommend that you guys start tracking your workouts for endurance sports. So for every workout, I track my heart rate, pace, and distance. So I use my pace and distance to make sure my performance is improving, and then I use my heart rate to ensure that I'm recovering well, and that also my effort is lower at the same given distance and or pace. So all I do is use an Excel sheet and then color coordinate my days based off what events I'm doing. Type in the heart rate, pace, and distance, and then I add up my totals at the end for each week. Alright, so today is my long swim day, and I'm gonna hit 2,000 meters, which is about 1.2 miles, which is the distance for the half Ironman. So before this training cycle, I've had absolutely no experience swimming, so I would be gassed after going up and down in a pool one time, which is just 50 meters. It was pretty amazing. I worked my ass off. I prioritized the swim since it was my biggest weakness, and I would swim at least 3 to 4 times a week. And it's pretty amazing how the human body is adapted. I went from being able to swim just 50 meters to over a mile in just the course of a few months. This took a lot of work and effort. I had to watch plenty of YouTube videos, learning how to do my stroke, learning the breathing techniques. Hard work and just doing your research really pays off. Alright, I just got back from the swim and I swam 2,000 meters in about 47 minutes. And I was pretty pumped about that because I didn't have to stop a single time. I swam 2,000 meters multiple times, but the longest I've gone without stopping has only been 1,000 meters. Breaking through that limitation is all mental. The best way to get through something like that is if you just sign a contract with yourself and you tell yourself you're gonna do it and you don't think, you just do. I was really excited with that result today, and I'm just gonna get ready for the rest of the week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, it's a new day and I'm just resting up today actually as I prepare for my long run tomorrow. But I'm actually walking out to the mailbox right now because my TriSuit is here. Alright, so for those of you guys that don't know, getting into a triathlon is not cheap. So I was lucky enough to be able to borrow a bike and all of the gear involved with that. I had to purchase a swim cap and goggles, and I still have to buy a wetsuit. Luckily enough, I have all of the running shoes and gear for my marathon. But today, I just got this Roka TriSuit in the mail, and I'm really pumped to try it on. But it's basically like a full body compression suit that you'll be able to wear during all 3 events. You'll actually wear it under your wetsuit during the swim, and then it's supposed to keep you from chafing while you're running and biking. There should be a little bit of a padding in there while you're biking, and it's also tight enough to keep you aerodynamic so there's not a lot of drag from the air resistance. But this was not cheap, and I'm really interested to see how it fits. It's supposed to be super, super tight, so I'm excited to open it and see how it fits. Looks really sleek, feels really well made, so I'm gonna try this on and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this thing is super tight in the quads. We'll see how it fits on the rest of the body. Not exactly sure how to put it on. I guess we'll just shimmy it on over. Can't believe I actually own one of these things now. Alright, I think I got the right size. Now we'll really be able to tell with the zipper. Ooh. Alright, not too bad. I feel pretty good in this thing. This actually feels pretty good, so it's like really, really tight, but I'm still able to move pretty well. Overall, I like it so far, and feel good, feel good. Good morning, it's a beautiful Thursday. I got a 13.1 mile run this morning. There's no such thing as an endurance hack, but if I had one endurance hack for you guys, it would be to drink salt water. So just before, I put about a teaspoon of salt, which is about 2,000 milligrams of sodium. And then for those of you guys that don't know, sodium is probably the most important electrolyte we consume. It's super important just for muscle function, and being able to consume a large quantity before will allow you to stay hydrated, retain water, and prevent cramping. Eating carbs, especially fast absorbing carbs like this clementine here, are also extremely important before a long run, because that's going to be your primary fuel source and it'll top off your glycogen stores. So this will prevent you from fatiguing and allow you to have the best run you can. So today I'm going nice and slow. I do not care at all about the pace or the intensity, but I only care about the distance or the volume, because in a half Ironman is all about being able to sustain and maintain your pace over an extremely large volume. And that's exactly how I've been treating this training week, and that's exactly how I'll be treating this training session. So I'll check back in with you guys later and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright guys, I'm 8 miles in and I'm here to refuel. I'm just gonna do a tablespoon of honey, which is those fast absorbing carbs. Should keep me feeling good for the rest of those 5 miles. Hydration too. Oh, that tastes damn good. I'm doing another. Alright, I just finished that 13.1, but I had to go eat some food first because I was frickin' starving. I was able to finish it at like a 9:50 pace with like a 140 average heart rate, which I was pretty happy with because those west side of Cincinnati hills are absolutely killer. Even though I have the most experience with running, I still think it's the hardest of the 3 events. It's just the most metabolically demanding and the most challenging on your body. Alright, the rest of the day I'm just going to study for my PT boards exam, which is so exciting, but I'm just definitely going to fuel up so I'm able to recover over the next couple days, because I actually have my hardest training day of the week on Sunday, which will combine the swim, bike, and run. But until then, peace. Alright, what's up guys? Today's Saturday. All I did today was a nice easy swim focusing on technique. So I was able to kind of practice my breathing patterns and even some of my flip turns, which was kind of exciting. But just wanted to keep my body from getting too stiff before that big workout tomorrow, which I'm pumped for, and I'll see you guys then. And then I wanted to let you guys know that I didn't do any resistance training this week because I wanted to conserve my energy for those more endurance-based events. But typically during this whole Ironman and marathon prep, I would make sure to lift upper body and lower body at least once a week. One, this is just good for overall bone health, muscle health, joint health, and it'll also help prevent injuries. For me personally, I also wanted to be able to maintain some of the strength that I had throughout the whole process. Alright, what's up guys? It's about 7 a.m. on Sunday and the plan is to combine all 3 events. The goal is to do half of a half Ironman, which should be about 0.6 mile swim, 28 mile bike ride, 6.5 mile run. Since the YMCA doesn't open till 11, I'm actually going to bike, then run, then swim. But there's definitely going to be room for some audibles today, as there's a 50% chance of thunderstorms, so we'll see how that plays out. The trailhead I'm at, Miami Whitewater, has about an 8-mile loop, so my plan is to improvise a little bit, as I'll do 3 loops for bike, which will be 24 miles instead of 28. But it's actually going to be a little bit harder since it's hilly here and it's supposed to be flat at that half Ironman course. And then I'll likely just run 1 loop, which will be 8 miles instead of 6. So I think it's a little bit of a fair trade-off. I'll definitely run a little bit more, which I think is harder, and the bike ride will be hilly. But I'm gonna get after it. Hopefully I stay dry. I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, just finished the bike. Just starting to rain here, getting ready for the run. To be real with you guys, I ate shit getting onto the bike. Yeah, I'm good. That's happened before. Which I guess I deserve for trying to be whole cinematic with this thing. And this is actually the 3rd time I've fallen out with my bike in like the last 2 weeks because I'm very new to riding with clips. And for those of you guys that don't know, biking clips, you have these little pegs that like snap into the bottom of your bike. And once you're locked in, you're locked in. And all of my balance was on that side and off I went. To be honest with you, that pissed me the f*** off, and that was all the motivation I needed to grind out the rest of the workout. I hope it f*** pours on me, to be honest with you, so let's go get it. And I just finished that run, and it was absolutely miserable. It poured the entire time. I was the only person in the entire park. My shoes are puddles. Both my feet were numb pretty much since mile 1, but I had a blast doing it. This is what it's all about. This is where it pushes you to your limits. This is when it gets fun, and this is what gets you stronger. So if you guys don't want to do this shit, then it's not worth trying this at all. This was actually my fastest run of the week, and I cannot wait to go swim. All right guys, just finished the swim, and that actually sucked. So it was really hard being able to drive all the way from Miami Whitewater to the YMCA. I lost all of my groove, lost all of my adrenaline, so getting going again was really challenging, but I was still able to finish the 1,000 meters, which I was happy with. It wrapped up a great training week. I set some new personal records. I had my longest swim I've ever gone without stopping on Wednesday. I did my longest bike ride of my life on Monday, and then today was probably the longest total session combining all 3 events. So overall, it's a great week. I'm officially 2 weeks out from the actual event. So from here on out, it's going to be tapering. I'm going to still be able to get my workouts in and maintain my fitness, but this was probably the hardest week that I had, and I'll hopefully be able to kick butt in the actual event. Thanks for following along, guys. Wish me luck.